I'm Diane Banks. Thanks for being up with me this morning. My special guest is Toni Wokosin. Now, Toni Wokosin was nominated by Kim Custerin, and I hope I said that right. Toni will tell me in a minute. But Kim says about Toni, that Toni, for the past 6 to 7 years, has volunteered sometimes up to 25 to 35 hours a week during our busy weeks. Now, the busy weeks being at Kids Safe City, a non-for-profit organization that Toni will tell us all about. And the website, too, by the way, is kidssafecity.org, if you want to take a look at that while we're chatting this morning. But she says that Toni volunteers all of these hours planning and implementing our summer programs, scout programs, and our field trips, and most recently, birthday parties. She goes out to events to get the word out about our program and is always on the phone looking for donations and sponsorships or to promote our field trips to schools and child care centers. Once a year, we have our big Candlelight Bowl fundraiser, and Toni spends her own money on raffle donations, spends even more time making sure that this event goes good for Kids Safe City. So for all her long hours and dedication, welcome, Toni.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wasn't that nice of Kim?
It sure was. I was really surprised when she told me about it. I was like, you're kidding. I didn't feel I deserved to be. We have other people that help at Kids Safe City also.
Of course you deserve it.
Yes, you're right there. And, she told me that, and I was like, oh, my, okay. So I said, okay, I'll do it.
Yes, you will, and you are. And now, are you in Bridgeview, Toni?
Yes, we are, yes. I'm in Bridgeview, and we are located in Bridgeview.
Okay, and, I think I heard a dog in the background, which we've had many dogs on the show, and we love them. So,
yes, I have 2 dogs, so I'm babysitting one.
And what kind of dogs do we have?
I have a black lab and 3 cats, and I'm babysitting my daughter's dog. I say babysitting because they're like kids to me also.
Well, they are.
And it's a Puli. It's a Hungarian sheepdog.
Oh, how cute.
Yes, so animal lovers and children lovers here in the household.
Yeah, so let's talk about your little ones, too, or grown-up ones.
They're grown-up ones. I have 2 daughters. Candace is 33 soon, and then Samantha will be 25.
Wow,
and the older one's a mom with 2 grandsons, and 2 boys and a girl, which we just had. We have Ian, who's the oldest, Quinn, and then we just had Madeline, and she's 3 months old.
Oh, congrats.
Yes, and my Samantha's in college in DeKalb.
Oh, my gosh. I know they grow so fast.
Oh, I know.
Right? And with the babies, it's cute, too. My sister always says because she gets stuck, she loves them, but babysitting for the pets, too, and she calls them grandpuppies.
Yeah, oh, that's cute.
Oh, gosh. Okay, Toni, so you and Kim are, now you're volunteering together, or how does that work over at Kids Safe City?
Yes, Kim's a board member. She was a mother who was bringing her daughter to our program, and I asked her if she would like to help us volunteer in any way, because we're always looking for volunteers, and so she did, and then eventually became one of our board members, and she's been helping out, which I'm so grateful, with the program, in January is once we get started, but, she's been great, so...
Okay, and again, it's the website kidssafecity.org, and tell us about what the program is and then how you got involved.
The program's a safety program for children ages, say, 3 to 10, and we teach children safety. We have 10 topics. We just added bullying in because that's a big issue now.
It sure is.
Right, and we do stranger danger with the John Walsh program. We have traffic and pedestrian safety. Poison safety we also do. I am certified online, and I teach that also. And I have gone to school and library I will go out to the organization if they want me to come to teach that. And we have fire and dog safety and police safety, train safety, bus safety, fire safety.
Well, yeah, because you're covering all the big important things when the kids are young.
We try. You want to teach them early for them to be aware, to keep them safe.
Sure.
And it's always emphasizing. And we have had the children come back, the following year, and then the siblings come because there's nothing wrong with repetition reinforcing, about safety.
You bet.
Because, on TV you already seen how the abduction is still going on.
Right. Abduction and bullying and all these important issues.
Exactly. There's always something, you never dream, that won't happen to, our children, but you never know.
I know, and you always hear that too, don't you? I never thought it would be my child. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Very
so
true.
It's good to start teaching the kids at an early age.
Yeah. And Toni, so how did you originally get involved with Kids Safe City?
I was asked to volunteer by Joan Simon, who's our executive director. John Rakowski is our president, and he founded the Kids Safe City. And then co-founder Jim Simon, his wife Joan, had asked me to volunteer because she thought I'd be good at it. So they decided they needed a coordinator, so we got together, and Joan and I worked together, and we went from 35 children to over 600 children.
Oh my gosh! See, they went to the right person, Toni.
Yes, but I had help, which I was grateful for, because as you grow, you need help.
Sure.
Right. So that's how I got started, because I love children. I was a former Girl Scout leader, and I always volunteered with my children. I babysat. To me, it's important about the safety of children.
Did you say 7? Now you've been with them 7 years? Did you say?
Yeah.
7 years, and it started how many years ago?
It started a while back, 13 years ago. I guess they had gotten money from different sponsors, and our park district let us use they let us use the land to build the Kids Safe City. And so with all the hard work of everybody, the volunteers, they built, we've got 13 buildings. We have caboose that was donated. We have working stoplights, street lights. The smokehouse is in there. It's patterned after our town Bridgeview. We even have a Walmart.
Oh, that's awesome.
The children get to ride the pedal cars, which is the best thing. They love it.
See, and they're having fun while they're learning about safety. That's
exactly. You're having fun while a learning experience. Yes.
So important to keep the little ones engaged that way, right?
Oh yeah, we keep them going. We do in and out projects. Inside, then we go outside, then we're riding the pedal cars. So we keep them going. It's a lot of fun.
I'm sure it's not hard then to get the kids to bring the siblings once they've come.
Right. No, yeah. They enjoy it. We try to make it fun as they're learning. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and kidssafecity.org. Yeah, so you were starting to talk about how, on a personal level, it was important for you to help kids with safety issues. Yes,
I really do. It goes out to my heart, because if we don't teach our children, how are they going to learn?
Right.
And so that's why I've always loved kids. And that's why with my children, I volunteered and became a scout leader. And even my older daughter was a scout leader with me, like a co-leader, and that was really fun.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was really great to experience that. But my heart has always been for the children, and I really loved babysitting. And, then I moved on and started working when my children got older, because that's what I did, so I could stay home with them. Unfortunately, it's a shame that many of the parents have, moms and dads have to work.
You bet. I mean, right, and right, especially with a bad economy, it's like, whatever we can do to work, we'll take it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So with the Kids Safe City, in terms of some of the programs and things, I imagine that they're finding out about it in the school. So do you get the kids coming in from school, or do they find you on the website and come? How does that work?
Yes, that's what we're working on. We're working to expand ourselves, and some people don't know about us, but we've had a couple schools come to us. And then also the field trips. You got daycares, park districts, scouts.
And to go from 35 to 600, that's amazing.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah, incredible. Do you have, with the programs, do you have like guest speakers, and how long do they work on each topic?
Right. For instance, when we have our fire safety program, our great fire department comes out and, they teach the kids, talk to them, and then and then when we have our summer program, they love the firemen when they squirt the hose because the kids are having a blast with that. And then so they come out, it's about, 20 minutes, they talk 20, 30 minutes, and then we take over after that. And same thing with police. Our Bridgeview Police Department and the K-9 unit, they come out, and all the officials from the train, and it depends how long that they have for their topic, to speak to us about the safety. It can run anywhere from 20 minutes to 40 minutes, and after that, then we have to ride the pedal cars, naturally, and then we do projects that pertain to that topic of the day. So if the policeman's coming, for instance, we got to make our police hat. To be ready when they come.
That's fun, right? Just the prep part for having them visit.
Oh yes, it's great, and even the bus. When the bus comes out too, the people are real good with them. I know they come to the schools, your fire, your police, and your bus, but when they come to us, they get a little more attention, because of the smaller group.
Sure.
And so that's what they like. I mean, the firemen, they show them all the things that they have on their fire engine, and then the police too, and they're so happy to, they get to sit in the car and the siren, and so, yes, it's a great experience for them.
Does it run like for a few months at a time, or how does that work?
The summer program, which we have one in June, July, and August, runs for 1 week, and the time is from 9 to 1.
Okay.
And then when we have field trips or scout programs, that is 2 hours.
Okay.
They get to come by us, and also they can have lunch if they want. And then the birthday parties, too, that's a 2 hour also. And they can, we clean up and we set up for them and decorate, and they could just come in and whatever they want to do, if they want to have hot food or not. And we do, they pick a safety topic that they like, so it's themed to that for 15 minutes, and then they just have like a regular party, and they get to ride the pedal cars also.
Oh, so right, and they're having a good time, and it sounds like, in terms of the time frame for families, it's very manageable. So while you're doing other things, you can get the kids learning about safety. And is it all donation run? How is it funded?
Okay, well, our only fundraiser, like Kim had said, was our bowling, Candlelight Bowl, which is April 14th, and that helps run the summer program. Other than that, we do not get any money from state, federal, so we're always, what we're trying to do now is start a sponsorship program.
Okay.
So, and we have different levels where people can, if they want to donate anywhere from $50 to $500, they can choose whichever level they want. So we are working on that.
Yes. Okay. So I'm looking at your website right now, and for our folks listening, it's kidssafecity.org, and I'm seeing right here, right, sponsorship opportunities. There's volunteer opportunities. I'm sure you could use some of them.
Yes, we could.
Anybody who has some time, I think that would be a wonderfully fun thing to volunteer in while they're learning.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter how old you are. We can use anybody, anytime. Even if they could only donate a couple hours, we appreciate it.
Sure, and the candlelight bowl you were talking about, the fundraiser in April. Is there information on that on the website too?
No, there isn't, but they can call. They can call that number if they need information, because we have bowling tickets, plus we also have cash raffle tickets. So any information they need, they can just call any of the numbers. They can call Kids Safe City's number, or they can call my phone number.
Okay, and why don't you give us the numbers that they can call?
Okay, it'd be 708-458-6343. As far as I'm not the only one that donates some of my money for the Candlelight Bowl, I want to make clear that too, is because other members of the board have, donated personal money for buying gifts for our raffle prizes at, in our Candlelight Bowl.
Sure. Well, yeah, and you're a part of that, so that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's give out the phone number again then, the main number that they can call if they want to find out more about the Candlelight Bowl.
Okay, it's 708-458-6343. 6343.
6343. Perfect. We have about 4 minutes left. Well, how about if I let you take the floor for a minute, Toni, if there's anything that you want to share with our listeners just in terms of kids' safety or anything in general you want to share?
I would like to finish off by saying that the people that are working with us now, our board and volunteers, board members and volunteer, that their heart is in it also in having to see Kids Safe City succeed, to help our children.
Yeah, right. It's definitely a team effort.
Right, and that, special thanks to John Rakowski, our president, and Jim Simon, all the work that they have done, and also to my executive director, Joan Simon. She's been a great inspiration to me and guiding me in some of the things that I needed help with. So that's what I wanted to say, and thanks to all of them for their help. And if anybody else would like to help us and volunteer and care about children, just give us a call, and we'll call you back.
And again, the number 708-458-6343, and the website is kidssafecity.org. So what do you hear from the little ones, Toni? What do they tell you about the program?
I'm glad you brought that up, because they tell on their parents. When we teach teach pedestrian and traffic safety, they'll say, "Oh, my mommy doesn't put her seatbelt on. My daddy doesn't stop at the stoplight," because we tell them when you stop at a stop sign, you're supposed to count 1, 2, 3.
Right, come to a complete stop.
They'll say, "We have a backseat driver now." Oh, it's really funny. Or, for instance, like the older, there's like siblings there, and the older one, they're in a restaurant, and somebody, Joan always tells a story of how, they were in a restaurant or whatever, and a man was going to talk to her brother, and she said, you're not supposed to talk to strangers. We learned that at Kids Safe City. So, they're getting something out of it.
Yes, they are. Kids are awesome, aren't they? They're so honest.
Yes, they are.
Right? They're going to go home, and at dinner they're going to say, Mom, Dad, you need to be stopping better at those stop signs.
Yes, it's really cute, to hear these little stories.
Oh, yeah. And now your kids, I was thinking maybe your kids went too, but they were probably older by then.
They were older. My grandkids have gone.
Oh.
My grandkids have gone.
What do your grandkids think?
Oh, they like it also.
Do they?
Yeah, they can't wait, to go every year. My older one now, he's 11, so, he's out of it. But I still have the young guy. He's 8 years old, Quinn, so he can, still participate in it. And then also even some of the volunteers or our teachers, they've had their children in it also.
That's nice. That's a beautiful thing. What are the grandkids, what were their favorite parts? Do they have a favorite, like the firefighting or...
Oh, yeah, the hose, when they squirt the hose, actually back to the pedal cars. And then, what they do, too, is like when they have the canine unit and, our police officer brings the dog out, and it's just amazing, and he teaches them dog safety, but he also shows how, what the dog can do as far as the training, and so they really enjoy that.
I'm saying this sounds educational for the adults, too. Do we have any adults hanging around to watch?
When on field trips, how they have the teachers come, but plus they have, the parents come because it's a field trip. And
right.
So they're there, to watch. And, but as far as the summer program, we have them leave,
Okay, sure.
But otherwise, they're there. And the birthday parties, that's a lot of fun, too, at the birthday parties.
Sure. But, well, some of these things, the kids, from what they're saying, Mom and Dad could benefit from watching the safety.
Isn't that right? Refresh.
Yeah. Mom and Dad, welcome.
Yes.
Oh, Toni, well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today. I feel like with the Kids Safe City, we've kind of, with our conversation, had fun while we're telling the folks about it. So it's been great to talk to you today.
Thank you so much.
And again, my guest, Toni Wokosin, nominated by Kim Kirstison from Kids Safe City and kidssafecity.org. Phone number again, 708-458-6343. A wonderful program in the community. I'm Diane Banks. You take good care. Have a great week. I'll talk to you next weekend.